中段 swing up men swing up men so 1 2 3 4 4 motion swing let's do it 20 times slowly 始める1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157 158 159 160 161 162 1 There are two ways to do the suburi. One way is to swing up and then move your right foot forward, and then swing down when you pull the left foot. And then that's one way. And the other way is to not to move when you swing up, because in reality, you're going forward when you swing up. That means you're getting into your opponent's range. So at this point, of course, your opponent may be able to reach you. So this is a dangerous zone. And then you take time to do this. And if you're super fast, then it's okay. But if you're stepping in like this, and your opponent does not feel your coming forward power is a pressure, then he will attack you before you attack him. But if you have enough force to move, then that becomes a good semi. So that's one way to do it. And the other way is to swing up and then move both feet. Starting with the right foot and then following the left in one motion. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, that's another way. But of course, in reality, once you swing up, your opponent will know you're going to hit, so he might get ready. And this one does not have a semi by moving forward, so you have to have a good force going by going up with a sword. So force. So that is required on this type of suburi. So the footwork, there are two different kinds in this, and then several senseis do one way and then others do the other way. But for this particular one, let's do up. So you learn how to do the hitsuke, pulling of the left foot forward as fast as you can. Because I think lots of people can already do 1, 2, because we've been doing this with the squat suburi and those suburi. So for this one, let's try that one. Okay? So each, then, and okay, so 4挙動素振り 20 times. 始め 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 6、面、7、面、8、面、9、面、10、面。Okay. Next is 3キロおすぎ。Same thing as 4キロ。1、面、then back to 中段。2、then back to 中段。Okay? Let's do this 20 times again. Ready? 3キロおすぎ。用意、始め。1、面、2、面、3、面、4、面、5、面、6、面、7、面、8、面、9、面、10、面、1、面、2、面、3、面、4、面、5、面、6、面、7、面、8、面、9、面、10、面。はい、OK. So this one, you want to make sure you step forward, right? And then step back so that you are back to the original position. If you step forward big, and then step back small, then you end up with being way forward than your original position. So this is another good practice to step back. And then again, when you step forward, try not to open your hip. Keep your body squarely forward. And then when you step back also, don't open up. Try to. And then keep your body forward. What helps is when you swing up, lots of times people try to tilt the body. So make sure that your left hip is in. Keep this in. Then so when you pull the back foot, if you have a wide stance, especially your hip is pulled back, you want to keep this forward, right? So when you swing up, you want to make sure it's not pulled that way. And lots of times it's pulled that way. So move forward. And then, so by keeping it forward, you will engage the left foot to move forward even easier. Then you can do that. So when you swing up, if your left hip is engaged in. That's how I kind of try to feel. I think my body naturally does that. So I don't know if that is the way that is most effective or not, but so far, so good to me. Alright. 二挙動素振り。二挙動素振り is a 早素振り, but this 二挙動素振り I'd like to separate from 早素振り and just go 1, 2, 1, 2. Make sure your stance when you step back, say. Forward, say. back, same, forward, same. What you shouldn't do is your head stays here and then you tilt your body. You want to move your body with the head. Then try to step full, not half. Full step. The reason is this is actually good with half step because this is practically to pair your opponent, let your opponent sword go, then go forward. So this is good enough just to let the sword not to cut you. So it's half step is probably good enough, but in reality, your step naturally gets smaller in the real situation. So if your body remembers how to do it big, you can always make it smaller. So that's the reason that you try to do a full step. So let's do 二挙動素振り 20 times. 始め 1N1 N3 N4 N5 N6 N7 N8 N9 N10 N11 N2 N3 N4 N5 N6 N7 N8 N9 N10 Okay, thank you.
This video is made by Alaska Kendo Club, sponsored by Pacific Northwest Kendo Federation.